You're listening to The Caretaker, Book 1, by Ken Saik, narrated by Michael Courtneay. Chapter 1. You see, that's exactly why we need a housing development around the park, says Walter Kholberg, jabbing his finger at the daily paper sitting on the Aspen Grove's development officer's desk. The news article, which catches the developer's eye, is "Elderly Lady Mugged by Teen," found on the third page of the daily paper. No eyes on the park, no one to see what a crazy kid dares to attack an old woman. What do you expect? Put a few condos around the park, and this kind of thing won't happen. The development officer slowly shakes his head. You're scaling a steep mountain, Walter. He studies the opinionate businessman. Kholberg dresses to confuse. Walter's sleeveless black leather vest, with his company's name, Hollis Homes, boldly displayed in gold over his heart, holds the city employee's attention. His open collar, short-sleeved white shirt suggests a casualness that only surfaces when people support him. Walter's heavy hands and arms show that he's no stranger to physical exertion. Don't shake your head. This is a safety issue. Who can't back that? Walter leans on Harold Hendrick's desk, prepared to debate him, or anyone who would dare to challenge his position. Listen, I like your plans. Good population mix, gym, cafe, library, and daycare center. Building this complex is certainly what the construction industry wants. Walter sits back in the chair before Mr. Hendrick's desk. Not to mention the amount of tax money it'll generate. Ask to build in the Forest Heights or Gowan Meadows, and council will have no trouble approving it. Harry, location, location, location. I want on Sebastian Sanctuary. According to Walter's estimates, building in one of the outlying districts would result in 40% less profit. Walter, in the office, it's Mr. Hendrick. Remember? He adjusts his tie, as if to remind the Aspen Grove citizen of proper protocol in his office. Yeah, okay. Just put my proposal on the next council agenda. There'll be opposition. Seeing Mr. Kholberg take a deep breath, he adds, strong opposition. Leave that to me. I'm not afraid of a fight. Pointing his finger at the proposal on Mr. Hendrick's desk, he says, This is possible. 10 years ago, the city got a piece of the park for the rapid transit project. You know that. You were there then. The heated political battle almost cost Mr. Hendricks his job. The previous mayor, Terry Manister, had to step in to work a compromise with the community, and Colin Binster in particular. Harold had objected to what he thought was Binster's excessive compensation deal. The deal for the land was much more than the value of the land that the investors lost. The mayor had accused Mr. Hendrick of becoming emotionally involved. The city's newspaper reported the settlement as a win-win agreement. The city residents accepted the mayor's proposal to use some of the parkland for the rapid transit line in return for a promise of never permit any further encroachment on the protected land. The exception was a large Tim Hortons restaurant. The franchise included in its area a shelter for transit passengers and an electric bulletin board supplying information about community events. The owners of Tim Hortons restaurant, the past mayor's cousins, promised to update and maintain the bulletin board outside their establishment. Colin Binster, one of the two investors who owned the high-rise across the street from the park, lost a segment of his parking lot. To make up for the parking space loss, the city agreed to build an underground parking lot for the owners. Harold had objected to the deal. The cost of the parkade, which the city agreed to pay for, was much more than the value of the land that the investors lost. Harold had curtailed his objection to the walls of the mayor's office. Then he found out about the companion deal the apartment owners had negotiated. The mayor agreed to accept an expansion to the high-rise, an expansion that was to be built over the parking lot. Harold was so angry that he left the mayor's office without asking why the mayor signed the extra agreement. He leaked the information to the media. Later, he learned that Colin Binster
Sample complete. Ready to continue?